If you like tent camping and you like a truck and you're tired of sleeping on the ground, I got this revolutionary new thing to check out. This is from the Wildland Company. This is a 2-stage tent camper with a 550-pound sleeping tent on top. You work with a remote control. So this is pretty interesting. I'm flipping the camera around. Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus History Talk. Pretty wild invention here. You can buy for your truck. It takes about 4 minutes to set up at the campsite. Let's go and check this thing out. So what do we have going on here? We have a 2-stage camper shell, which when it's fully deployed, looks like this. Look how tall this is. On top, you have 550 pounds of weight you could have in this top sleeping component. We have a little sky roof up there, so you can poke out. I'll show you a picture of how this looks in just a minute. Down below, you have a spot to hang out away from the rain, hang out with the weather, and then you can collapse it all, and you have the clamshell over here for going to the campsite. And then inside of this, when it's collapsed, you have a lot of storage room for all of your coolers, your food, your sleeping bags, whatever you want, all in this setup. And this is a pretty interesting setup. So again, you have it all controlled by remote control. It's powered through either your portable power you bring to the campsite or through the truck. If you do it through the truck, you have about the 110 hookup, right, through the cigarette lighter. It takes about 4 minutes to set up, but you're camping. Who cares about time? If you have a portable power source with more power, you get it up in a quicker amount of time. And then you have LED lights built into it. There are speakers built into it, so you can do a set of speakers. You can do lights. Again, all controlled by the remote control. There's actually an extendable soft enclosure on the backside. So again, in rain or a windstorm, whatever, hide out, let it go. There's a stabilizer for the rear, which is going to be right down here, and allows you to have a very stable rear so it's not going to jostle around on you. And they had a really clever idea in installing this, which if you've ever had a pickup camper, you know how hard it is to install, right? So you have this pickup camper, you have it extended, you pack your truck into it. Same idea here. This is thinking, okay? So here's what they did. They have it set up here where they have these 4 poles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have this raised up like in your garage or your shed or whatever. You back your truck into it, you lower this down, and here is how tight the seal is. Now I'm going to play some footage for you here in just a second where we're going to see this come up and down on the screen. I'm going to speed it up, but it takes about 4 minutes as I was filming it. And there's lots of warnings you're not going to hear because I'm going to speed it up, take away the sound. But there's lots of warnings so you don't trap somebody inside of it. You don't have an accident or whatever. It's asking you to double check. You can press the button again to make sure it comes down in a very safe manner. You're not having somebody has any issues with what's going on. Nobody gets tracked. No fingers get pinched, that kind of idea. And then it comes down to a full enclosure. The top portion is going to be waterproof. The bottom portion can be waterproof depending how much of a sealer you put between the truck bed and the bottom piece of it. You can make it pretty waterproof as you'd like to. But I think it's pretty clever in that you get to the campsite and you can set this thing up in a matter of moments by using just the remote control, and you have additional storage inside the bed. So you can haul your stuff in, get it set up, and boom, there you go. And then for those of you that like to get up there and see what's going on, there is your spot way up top. Now, I don't know. I'm not sure about heights, but that's a long way up there. You can spy the entire SEMA Show up there on the top. Okay, let's take a closer look at this interior. Jimmy up in here. So I'm inside the bed here. Okay, so interesting. All right, let's do a height check here. So I'm 5'7" on a good day, maybe 8. So looking inside, I have the lights here, lights there, right? Nice LED lights. And I'm squatting a little bit, but I can easily sit down for a second. I can have a little small chair in here, and I have plenty of headroom, and I'm in a 5.5-foot bed. So crew cab trucks with a 5.5-foot bed, mid-size trucks, a 5.5-foot bed. They have set up for this. The only thing for a long beds just yet, nothing for like a 6.5-foot bed, but they have this set up for the most popular configurations. So let's say you're a little bit taller. You can peek your head up through here. Second level. All right. Well, looks like I wasn't sure about doing this, but I'm going to get up here. So I'm going to set my camera up and climb up here because this is do a little Boy Scout thing. It's been a few years since I've done this kind of stuff. Let's try it. Okay, go up. Handle here, handle here. I may just turn around. Okay. I made it. Whew. Okay, I'm up top. So I have a padded bed here. Padding in here. So, this is, my kids would love this damn thing. I'm single man. I probably love this thing too. I don't know. This is interesting. For an adventurer, this thing is pretty cool. So look at this. I have cubbyhole spots here for things. So like you can store underwear, socks, essentials, shirts, stuff like that. And then down here I have a USB outlet as well. I have screen for letting in fresh air. I have a spot that's a little waterproof for items here. Another waterproof set there, and storage bins here. I can open up a spot here for more airflow there. Okay, airflow there. So it's basically a gigantic tent in here. Huh. Okay, well, I'm up this far. Let's go one more step. Okay, let's put the weight top. So this closes, so it's all closed, and then you get on top of the SEMA Show. So I'm all the way in the top, looking around the SEMA Show. So there you go. Huh. I have plexiglass up here, so probably gonna be all right for most storms and handle most of the weather. But now I can get up top and I can look around all the show floor and going on. I have a hard roof surface here, great for handling weather. Not gonna be so easy to dent and do damage to. I don't know. This is, sorry, a little lost for words. This is kind of radical. So up here, when I move back and forth, the camper does move a little bit as you'd expect. But if you're camping by yourself, whether it's yourself or somebody else, who cares? Point of it. This is pretty wild. Yeah. All right, let's get back down and talk about pricing and a few of the details. A couple of things on this side. We have a retractable light. So these lights come down, and what's interesting is they have a hook. So you hook it outside if you don't know if you need to go pee outside somewhere and in the dark, and you have USBs to plug stuff into. We have the little tray here that comes with it, and then we have your recliner. Yes, folks, you can hold this up to more of a chair, relax if you need to. We have this rug that comes with it as well. And then we have a rack here. You can attach different items like binoculars or different things. You can hook different items to it. Whatever you decide to do comes with that, plus a little bag for storing stuff as well. So they've thought through a lot of different storage options here inside the cabin of the bottom floor. I should say the bottom floor of the top floor, then the little lookout. So quite a few things going on in here. So inside the bottom story, you have a couple other things too. You have these lights you can adjust with the remote control, and you have Bluetooth speakers, and you have a little tray here. You can set up some of your food or have a little spot to put down your phone or whatever you want here on this tray that raises and lowers as well and stays in place. So that way, if you need another spot to store stuff, or just rest your arm, because that's what we feel like doing. So here's a ladder that comes with it as well. Pretty sturdy unit. See, don't have any qualms there. Probably going to set on different type of surfaces. You can see good legs on it, and then good sturdy, nice with not so smooth. Get some textured on there as well. Comes up, good grab handle here and there, and then there's your steps. Go up to the top floor, and then there's your power button that turns the unit on and off. They tell me it's about $7,000 retail for this setup. It's pretty handy for those out there in adventuring. You have it all in one unit. Drive your truck out, you stop, press a button, boom, boom, get a little something in your drink, pour a little top of something, get your camper set up, waterproof, get your gear below, you got all your gear in there, pull it out, press a button, set up your campsite. No worry about putting on stakes, no worry about pounding stakes in the hard ground. I've been there, trust me, I hate that stuff. What do you guys think? Oh, it's pretty ingenious kind of setup here with this wildland camper. They got something going on. So be curious to get your thoughts. Put them down below. Website down below as well. Pickuptrucktalk.com. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.